Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves. Tim Kitchell along with Jimmy Shorts. Jimmy, you look a little down. What's the matter?
I got my parakeet, Petey. He's sick. He's been laying in a cage. Tried to give a chicken broth last night, but it was too hot.
Well, I don't know if you should be giving a parakeet chicken.
Scalded it.
Anyway, it's time to play ball. And here comes the leadoff hitter to the plate. The smash to second. Millwood fields it off the bounce. No outs and a man on. Jones stands in. Drives one to center field. And it careens off the wall. Furcal heads for third. Guns it to first, and he beats the throw. And he dropped the ball. No outs, men on first and third. Millwood, the windup. And he holds up on the pitch in close, and he was not fooled by that pitch. Let's see if he gets something to hit right here. Fly ball right field, and he pulls it down.
He puts that one away, no problemo, baby.
Fires to second, and he is tagged out. And they turn the double play. There are two outs, but they've got a man on third. Hit, and he makes the diving grab. Play, we are scoreless. Tonight on Newsbreakers following the game, the city pothole scandal grows bigger. The cover-up surrounding funds that were supposed to cover up potholes have disappeared. Or have they? You'll be shocked to find out what we found out in this shocking report. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning.
Jimmy Rollins.
Hey, ice cream over here! Over here, ice cream!
And now the pitch. Fly ball, foul territory. Releases, and he doesn't take the bait on that one. And that's the way to work the count. Let the pitcher do the work. Line smash into left field, and that's line foul. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll make the play. One out. Bases are empty. Maddox sets up. Maddox winds up. Polanco takes a called strike. The count is 0-1.
You know, you got like 1/1,000,000th of a second to decide if you're going to swing. This guy, I can't think that quick.
Hit sharply over the shortstop. Polanco rounding first. And Polanco has a double. One out with a runner on second. Hit hard on the ground, left side. And he's out at first base. The play at second. There are two outs. Runner on second. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
Swung at it like he was chopping weeds.
There's a fly ball out to center field. After an inning of play, we are scoreless. Stay tuned for From Left Field immediately following the game. Then it's the season premiere of the powerful new drama, Mason's River Crossing. The story of an ordinary family with insurmountable problems and tragedy. See why critics are calling it shockingly sad and disturbing. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning.
Get your kittens here. You got the kitten.
Scorches one to the alley and right. That guy, and this one's going to be out of reach. Lopez rounding first. And Lopez is on second with a double. No outs, runner at second. Castilla looking for a good pitch. And he scorches one over the first baseman's head. He makes the grab.
Man, I'd like to see more triple plays. They should work on that more. That wasn't a bad double play, though.
And that's a double play. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Franco digs in. Millwood winds up. Franco takes a cold strike. 0-1 to the count.
He lays off on that one. You know, I would have called that a ball.
Hit sharply, but foul. Millwood with the windup. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
I'm afraid of this pitcher. He has got such explosive power. You get the feeling that he could go nuts anytime.
With the bottom of the second coming up, we are tied at 0. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, giant Mexican squirrels. How big are they? Are they crossing the border? And how safe are your children?
Oh, that don't sound good.
And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Abreu stands in.
Violence here. You get violence from me here.
Hit hard up the middle. Maddox picks it up. One out, nobody on base. Fly ball left field, and he pulls it down. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Lieberthal steps in. Maddox, now the windup. Drives one to right field. Lieberthal rounds first. And Lieberthal pulls up at second with a double. It's 2 outs now. Man on second.
Hey, sit down in front.
Breaks for third. Gets under at center field. And Jones pulls it in to end the frame. And that'll do it for this inning. After 2 innings, we are scoreless. And tonight, following the game, on Crime Scene Witness Stories, an eyewitness tells the story of witnessing a witness disappearance in a witness relocation program gone bad. It's sure to excite you. And here's the batter to lead things off. Lockhart stares down the pitcher. Holds up on the pitch out of the strike zone.
Oh, and he wouldn't bite on that offering. You know, that may have been a little bit out of the zone, but not much.
Millwood, the windup, and he puts it away. One out, nobody on base. Maddox gets ready. Maddox takes a cold strike. Notice how he holds his hands right up next to his ears, Jimmy? He should bring them down a little closer to his body.
You ever eat pig ears, Tim?
My dog likes to chew on him. Hit on the line over the first baseman. And Maddox reaches base safely. One out, runner at first base. Sends up a drive, left field. Burrell plays it off the bounce. And Furcal has himself a base hit. Only one out and runners on base. Jones takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1.
What? You didn't like that? Hey, too bad. Swing next time.
The pitch hit hard into left field. And it ricochets off the wall. And Maddox scores to put his team ahead.
Hot chocolate. Get your hot chocolate.
Just one out. Men on first and third. And here comes the runner from third. Got under that one to left field. Jones rounding second. Fires to third. He's in there safely. And Jones reaches base safely. Just one out. Men on first and third. Sheffield gets ready. And he ropes one over the shortstop. One run is in. Jones now rounding third. Two runs are in. And Sheffield winds up at second with a double. One out, and they've got a man on second. And he just got popped in the beezer. Here we go. Castillo, nothing doing today. Flied out his last at bat. Just one out, and they've got men on base. Digs in. There's a drive, well hit to right field. And Abreu puts it away. The throw to first. Franco, 0 for 1 to this point. Struck out in his last at bat. There are two outs, men on first and second. Steps into the batter's box. Hit hard on the ground toward the hole. Guns it to third. In time. Going to the bottom of the third. The Braves lead by 4. Tonight on Newsbreakers, why Johnny can't read. Maybe it's because Johnny's teacher doesn't know jack. Are your kids' teachers qualified to teach? What we found out will disturb you. Learn the shocking truth about why Johnny can't learn. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. And he shows a good eye holding up on that pitch.
You know, they say ball players have great eyes, and that's a good example right there.
Maddox winds up. Line foul. There's a shot at first base. He makes the grab. One out. Bases are empty. Rollins stands in. Maddox winds up. Got under that one into foul territory. Maddox, and here's the windup. Sends up a drive center field, and he'll make the play.
Over here, ice cream.
Boy, I tell you, this guy is ready to hit a baseball. Look at his face.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Hey, down in front.
He swung right through that one, and he could have taken down a redwood with that chop. Man, was that a cut.
Hey, you.
And he rubs one over the first baseman, and he puts it away.
And he handles that one no problem for the out. Hey, I'm ready for the attendance game. A lot of folks here today, a lot.
With 3 innings in the books, the Braves lead by 4. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, we uncover sexy secrets of the stars. You'll be shocked to see what we found. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning.
Lockhart.
Gets under it to left field. And he pulls it down. One out. Bases are empty. Maddox steps in. Swings and misses on the slider.
He chased that one well out of the strike zone.
Hit sharply, but foul. Strike 3 called.
Nobody thought this guy could pitch when he came up. He's fooled so many people. Hey, who looks foolish now?
For call, a perfect 2 for 2 on the day. Singled last time up.
Well, he's gopher hunting there. You ever hunt gophers, Tim? It's fun.
Hard ground ball toward the hole. The play at first, out. As we go to the middle of the 4th, the Braves lead by 4. Tonight on an all-new Buddies, Brock McCoy, star of The Weather Guy, guest stars in a very special episode of Buddies. You won't want to miss it. It's sure to be action-packed. And here's the batter to lead things off.
Jim Tomey.
Yo, Pretzel Man.
And he whips out the old super loop-de-dooper, and the batter is rendered powerless.
Is that even legal?
Absolutely, partner. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the dining room.
No, it's kitchen, you dope.
And that's a wicked slider. Man, is that tough. Maddox, the windup. Hit hard into right center. And it's off the wall. And Tomey has himself a base hit. No outs, a man on base. Maddox stares down the batter.
Hey, anybody need chopsticks? Hey, chopsticks, man.
That was a wicked fastball. He had no chance catching up to that.
T-shirt, Chad. Get the T-shirt.
Delivers. Couldn't hold up, now he's in the hole 0-2. You've got to love the location of that pitch. Unless, of course, you're the hitter. And he looks at strike 3.
What was that? That looked good to me. How you gonna get on base without swinging?
1 out, 1 on.
There's kids here. Huh?
Abreu looking for a pitch he can drive.
Puppies here. Get your puppies here.
And that's line foul.
Yo, what's up?
Abreu takes a called strike. He's in the hole 0-2. The pitch. And he doesn't take the bait on that one.
He looked like a Roman statue just standing there.
Goes Goes down swinging.
That was just a terrific sequence by the pitcher there. Really used the whole plate.
2 outs, 1 on. Bell takes a strike, 0-1.
And he lays off that one. Some nice gaps in the outfield. Let's see if he can poke one out there.
Hit hard, second base. And he's out at second base. We played 4. The Braves lead by 4. And coming up after the game, a very special episode of My Old Man's a Dork. Corey's stinging one-liners and wisecracks go a step too far. This gripping episode will disturb you. Discretion is advised. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Jones digs in. And he scorches one over the first baseman's head. Hits sharply, but foul. Line shot over the first baseman's head. Abreu, and he can't get to it in time. Jones rounding second. Now rounding third. And Jones reaches third base safely. Jones, 1 for 1 on the day. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. Millwood has the sign. The move to third, and the runner gets back in. The pickoff to third, and he's back safely. The throw to third, and he's safe. Fires, drives one to left field, and Burrell makes the catch. And he's out at third base, and that's 2.
Bada bing boom ba double play there, baby.
There are 2 outs, base is empty. Sheffield stands in. Gets under it, right field. And Abreu makes the grab for the final out. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Braves lead by 4. Tonight on Practical Reality and Mishaps, TV funnyman Ed Walston mistakenly jokes with his waiter. Watch what happens when our professional stuntman and 3-time kickbox champion is not amused. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Lieberthal steps in.
Hey, Peanuts! Hey, Peanuts here!
He didn't miss that one by much. But he's in the hole 0-1. And that one had some nasty rotation out of partner.
Now you can see the rotation, huh, Tim? What do you got, telescopes for glasses?
Hit hard over the shortstop. And Maddox reels it in. 1 out, nobody on base. That guy stares down the pitcher. And this guy has quite a formidable arm, doesn't he, Jimmy?
Is that his real arm? It looks kind of fake. Remember that $6 million man? He had fake arms, 1 fake leg.
That guy takes a called strike, 0-2.
You know, do you think he's saying to himself, I'm going to swing or I'm not going to swing? You know, that's the real science to hitting. Either you swing or you don't.
And he got him looking.
Hey, when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Millwood looking for a good pitch. Maddox, the windup. Sends a blast to center field, and he'll make the play. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. And so at the end of the inning, the Braves lead by 4. Tonight on Newsbreakers, what you don't know about your toothbrush can't hurt you. Or can it? What we found may shock you. Or will it? And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Lopez takes a called strike.
Hey, do me a favor, Tim. Wake me up, okay, when this guy swings the bat.
Coffee here. Piping hot.
It might be. It could be. And it does. Touchable. It's a home run. And Lopez widens the lead. I thought he cracked his bat on that one. Did you hear that pop?
Oh, I think he just got lucky at that, Tim. How can your eyeballs be fast enough to see a pitch going that fast? These guys are amazing.
They have less than 1/1000th of a second to know whether to swing or not. Literally less than the time it takes to blink an eye.
It's actually a miracle anybody ever hits the darn thing in the first place.
No outs. Nobody on base.
Vinny Castilla.
Millwood now set to deliver.
Scorecard here. You want the scorecard?
Now the windup.
You know?
Oh, line drive right back to the pitcher. 1 out. Bases are empty.
Matt Franco.
And he lifts this one to right field. He makes the grab. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Keith Lockhart.
And he gets under it, and that'll go foul. And he looks at the pitch off the plate, and he showed great control holding off on that one. Sends a blast left field. Just slicing foul. And he looks at strike 3.
This guy has a pitch. I saw him in spring training that is actually a loop-de-loop. It's unbelievable.
With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Braves lead by 5. And don't forget, it's Western Week at WBNT. Stay tuned after the game for the network premiere of Big Rough Saddle Riders. It's an action-packed ride. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Rollins stands in. Sends up a drive left field. Jones fields it on the bounce. Safe at first base. No outs. A man on base. Polanco steps into the batter's box.
Hey, yo! Over here!
Hard ground ball right back to the pitcher. Maddox handles it, and that's a double play.
How about this infield? Man, you gotta love that defense.
2 outs, nobody on base.
Jim Tomey.
The pitch. Fly ball left field. And Jones puts it away to retire the side. And that'll retire the side. And so at the end of the inning, Atlanta leads by 5. Hey, Jimmy, I read where the man with the world's longest beard, he actually tripped on and fell downstairs and well, he went to meet the big barber in the sky, I guess.
Oh, boy. You know, my wife's got a beard. Not a big one like it, but you can see hair.
Got under that one to left field. The throw to first. He is safe. No outs and a man on. Furcal gets ready. And he ropes one to short. And he's out at second base. And he is out at first. And they turn the double play.
Man, I'd like to see more triple plays. They should work on that more. That wasn't a bad double play, though.
2 outs, nobody on base. He had a vicious cut there.
I saw a guy once at a fair take a swing at an old junk car with a sledgehammer. It's just swings like that.
Jones takes a cold strike, 0-2.
He didn't like that, baby. I don't blame him. I think the pitcher was trying to fool him there.
The smash to short. Gums it to first. He got him. After that half inning of play, the Braves lead by 5. You know, I read where they fired the pitching coach over in Baltimore for making calls to Japan, talk to his girlfriend. $900 phone bill.
They should put a payphone in. Hey, Tim, do you know that the baseballs are made in Japan?
Burrell digs in. You know, I've always wanted to go to Hong Kong. It's supposed to be the world's busiest island. I've always wanted to see that big wall of Japan as well.
No, that's in Hong Kong.
Line foul. This one could go, and it does! Touch 'em all! It's a home run! And Burrell pulls his team within 4 runs. He took a mighty swing and deposited that ball in the home run ball.
That ball should not have been a homer. They got some funny winds in this park.
You know, I never hit a home run in Little League, high school, college, or in the minors. I'd give anything to hit one out in a Major League park.
I thought you never played ball at all.
I didn't. That's what I said. I never hit one out, Jimmy. Nobody on base. Maddox with the windup. Abreu takes a called strike. 0-1's the count.
Could anybody tell me what's he waiting for? Come on, swing the bat. I mean, that's your job.
Pitch on the way, and the slider fooled him.
There's a big, big swing and a big, big miss there, Tim.
And he looks at a called strike 3.
He was so close to getting a hit on that pitch. Now his career's on the line.
Bell, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. Hit in the air, but foul. Hit hard, left side. And he wasn't fooled by that pitch out of the zone.
A little patience goes a long ways. Let's see if he gets a pitch to hit here.
And that's line foul. Strike 3 called.
You know, if you want firewood, you gotta chop wood first. He's gotta start chopping.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Lieberthal gets ready. Releases. Line smash back to the pitcher. And there you have it. The Braves win the game. And that should do it for us. I'm Tim Kitzrow for my partner Jimmy Shorts. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
We got a game tomorrow?
1:20, Jimmy.
Oh man, I can't be here. My wife and I, it's our anniversary.